Alright, after a good bit of a delay, it's been a full day since I was last recording this, so I apologize. I know it's right in the middle of the video, but for me, it's been a full day. So I started solving this, and then my friend Zach Scott Games messaged me, and I had to record with him. So that's where that went. So I think I figured out it was a thing of they weren't emptying because this was not close enough, so I think I needed to build one closer, so I quickly did this just to see if it would work. Which, by the way, this has been running oddly well. Or it seems to be running oddly well. It's kind of hilarious. You wouldn't suspect that. But yeah, I'm hoping that this will solve it. I'll leave this one over here as well, just for the extra processing power. But I'm really hoping that it'll... See, it's not even... doesn't even have any reserves, which... Well, I guess it's just so far away, it's not getting much, but... I even had to replace this, like move it, put it back down again. And yeah, it's been an ordeal, and I'm not sure if anything is going to work, but we're going to find out. I may even honestly consider just leaving this here, because this seems to be working a lot better than I had anticipated. I know this isn't great, but it's going to work for the time being, and as you can see, it isn't really polluting anything other than this water, which obviously isn't ideal, but it's also not the worst thing in the world. But it's picking up a little bit of everything, so I'm hoping that'll work better for us. This is filling up again. I don't know if it'll... Okay, so it's actually emptying. That's good to see. The fact that it's actually emptying brings me a lot of hope. It would not empty no matter what I tried earlier, so... Or yesterday, so that's good. I may... I'm debating putting another one in just because... I feel like we could kind of use it. I may even consider putting it there just so they can get out, go around here, go where they need, and come back. And I may even end up doing that over in another little area over here, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess we can see what we have. So yeah, we've got that one there, we got one there. Won't be such a bad idea to have one maybe around there, or maybe up for here. In fact, can I fit... I can fit one in there, and I think that would actually be pretty good. And then what we can do to sort of counteract this, we could sort of build on these corners to, you know, make it look like nothing's even there. Or at least that's the hope. And luckily, again, like I said, it's not really too high of a pollutant, so it shouldn't really matter too much with this area, I don't believe, at least. So I think we'll be okay. But, you know, if it seems to be a problem, we'll fix it. So let's do something like that. And we shall see if that works. So I don't remember what I was, particularly what I was doing. And I don't know how far in I am, so I apologize if this video ends up being either long or short. Kind of the awkward thing of the situation of that I was in, but I guess I just got to deal with that. I'm going to go and preemptively put a... waste transfer thing here for this area as things come in, because we also need some coverage for this area, but as well it looks like they're going to go out and do some extra things too, so that may work well for us. And this seems to be doing okay, which is nice to see. But yeah, this area is in a little bit of need of help, along with, I'm sure, plenty of other areas as well. I mean, you can kind of see what's going on, so that is fine. Alright, so yeah, we got this filling up, so let's go ahead and empty that. That'll start going to the crematoriums, assuming. Hopefully all of our garbage is sort of doing its thing. I mean, the processing status is certainly there. So that's good. I think it's just going to be a matter of getting everyone to where they need to be. I'm going to put one there as well, just because they seem to go out and do their job, so... I don't know if it's going to be overkill, but I don't know if you can really do too much in the way of overkill on this. So we'll see how that goes. That was stressful, though. That was really stressful trying to figure out when it all kind of went like that. But these trucks are all in use, assuming. Well, it says it's just 100% full and nothing being used, which is odd. But I'll leave it be in hopes that it fixes itself somehow. We shall see. We definitely have some traffic issues. Oh, well, no, saying that. Oh, it's just because all the buses in that area going that way, I think. The buses probably could do with the ability to go either way. I think this road might be limiting their pathing. Because they can only turn right into here. And I'm saying buses, it's post vans. Let's see, is there one that just has a median open? I don't think there is, actually, no. So let's upgrade it to this. And it looks like we'll keep everything, which is great. And for here, I'm going to make them a little happier by putting that there. And we'll have a little crosswalk there, because I feel like that's alright. I don't really like when they park on the corners anyways. But now you might see the post vans come this way and turn across traffic, or also just having more of a dedicated lane to turn in here while cars can pass. That may help us a lot. Yeah, you can already see a couple have taken that way, so maybe that'll work a little better. Maybe not all of them coming from this direction as much. I mean, a lot of this, honestly, it is just post trucks. We would probably be a little bit better having it in... Okay, so this is emptying, which is great to see. Just slowly, because I think there's a lot going on currently, essentially. I wonder if I could do... I mean, yeah, we're processing. I think it's just we got backed up there. Everything's clearing out. I won't stress about it too much more. I just hope that it sort of does its thing now. Anyways, what do we want to do? I'm always trying to think of like what's next. Like we definitely got some traffic issues going on here, that's for sure, especially in this area. This I think is just because it's like the main entrance, and you know it's obviously getting busy due to being a main entrance. Most of the cars seem to be going up that way, and that seems to be, you know, part of the busyness. A lot of pedestrians crossing. Just thinking if there's a way that I can fix this with roads, or if there's, you know, if it's just sort of as it is, or you know, what it is. You know, there's a backup here because of the double intersection, which is, yeah, not ideal. Let me attempt. Okay, this doesn't have a lot as well. Let me attempt. First of all, we're probably going to want a lot here. I know that's going to make things a little slower, but just for future. I hate how they pull out in front of people when going that way. Like, you know, it would be better if it was just yielding. But whatever. It's just, it is what it is. I think it doesn't help that a game is letting out. I've just realized too. One thing I will do, which could have questionable results, is I'm going to connect this to... kind of wanted it to be to there, but it's a little bit finicky, of course, with the nodes. Let me do this instead, because I want this to come off of... Oh yeah, let me turn that off. I want that to come off there straight, just to keep it kind of in the right way. Okay, that's going to be too much. What? Hello? What is going on? There we go. I don't know what was going on there. I pressed B and then V, and both were just going a little bit crazy, so apologies for that. Just having a little bit of a meltdown. So for this, I don't want a lot, because I feel like this, if I get it running correctly, we can have people with the best judgment, and that'll do its own thing. Wow, this is like crazy busy. I wish it counted like every visitor that walked through, because that would be an immense amount of people. Okay, so we have that. That's better, or going to be better, I think, just so people aren't only going around one way. That has... Yeah, but that's just fully on fire. Building needs to be searched for... Oh, wow, okay. So we need a disaster response unit. I don't even know where that is. Is that under one of these things? Wait, what? Waste disposal unit. I do not remember that. That must be a different thing. Where is this thing? Actually, I actually don't know where the disaster response thing is. We gotta start on airports soon as well, though. I just remembered. Let me check like this. So this is the park maintenance building, which I do also want. So that's going to be important in time. Maybe it literally is just under like one of these. Disaster response unit. There we go. Wow, this is huge. Well, I guess if I'm going to put it somewhere where, you know, there's already noise, may as well be across from the football stadium where there's already a lot going on. So we'll do that. And then, yeah, so this is nice and busy as to be expected. But that's fine. This seems to be running okay, which is nice to see. So that's all good with me. So this, yeah, where this goes down to a 2-lane, I think it's still working okay because there's a dedicated left lane there. So I think that's fine. Is there, do I have like an asymmetrical, like is that a thing? I don't think, yeah, I don't think there's like proper asymmetrical things. At least that I can see currently. I mean, there's this, but it's a 3-lane, not exactly what I want. It's more kind of in the larger size of roads, but it's alright. It does seem better already, actually. So I think we're doing alright. I think it was just probably the football game letting out, among other things. So I think we're doing just fine. One thing I think we do want is, well, we do want to actually go ahead and have that park maintenance building, which I feel like may as well have it beside the disaster response. You know, probably good as place as any. So let's go ahead and do that. I didn't realize that was kind of on a downhill. Interesting. So may as well go ahead and have that. And then we may not be hurting ourselves if we go ahead and connect this to over here so we have less people going straight. I think I would want to connect it to this bit, so I think I'm gonna have to bring it down, loop it around here a little, and then connect up there, which could look silly, but hopefully in time we can build it up to, you know, look a little bit more normal. So we'll see. Then and that's actually not that bad of a hill. There we go. So that's actually okay with me. So we have that, it goes around, links up to there. That will keep as a lot just to keep, you know, anything that could get funky there. But that might allow a way in and out from there without them having to go, you know, fully around and whatever, and might just work a little bit better for us. Alright, so I think everything seems to be running well in this area. Everyone's just using only the right lane here because unfortunately that's, you know, this is only a 1-lane thing. I really do wish this was larger, and I guess, you know, if I wanted, it's not the same speed, but I could put a 4-lane road and then have it connect to the end with this being like 2, but it just seems like, it seems overkill for something that's moving well enough for now, so I won't mess with it for the time being at least. And we probably should get some more metro stations laid out. That would probably help us in some way as well, just with the general traffic and everything involved. So let's see. You know, we've got like 3 of them, you know, kind of nicely laid out. But I think, you know, having one, you know, in this area specifically would probably be wise. Which, where did I put the offices here? I put them on the outskirts. So if I was to put one, maybe even like, you know, right on this corner here, it'd be far enough away from really being loud and messing with anyone. Of course, the offices may not like it, but that's, you know, it's better for everyone in the end. And these are regular houses, right? Yeah. So I don't really want to put it there. I could put one in here. Don't know if that's too close to another one though. No, it's actually quite far away, so that is fine. So let's pop one in there. And then I do wonder if having one up around here would be wise. Just for, you know, the accessibility, but I think they can walk that fairly okay in this. And can I now rebuild this? Yes, there we go. So we have now rebuilt that thanks to our disaster response unit doing its work. That is great. And then let's go ahead and build the underground lines, I guess. So we're going to go from here. And then connect up there. And this one, we will sort of just do that. And currently I have this as like one line. I guess really it's still mighty fine enough to keep it that way. In reality. Just makes them have to wait a little bit longer, I guess. I could do another one, so we could have 3, and then eventually maybe another 3 on this side. So we could have one that goes from here to here, here, back, and then back to the other point. And we can name this one, I don't even know what to name it. I'll just do it a different color. I don't really know like what separates that from the other, so... and then let's make that like a red, just so it really stands out from the green. And that should make that easier to keep track of. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that's like a big thing that really helps us there. Alright, so lots and lots of cars coming in here. Which honestly is very nice to see. So it's just nice to see like a lot of cars, but also all the cars moving, not like stuck. That's also the benefit. And it's even more lovely seeing all the people walking, actually. That's like probably the biggest benefit of everything here. So that now should... Oh, wow, that's... Yeah. I see why there's so many people walking here now because of this. I also see opportunity, or saw an opportunity that I could do here. So I can bring this back to ground level, and we can come up from... We can actually use from here. Let me turn this off as always. So we can go from here, and then we can sneak on up here and connect up to there. So now that's a little bit better of a walk, and we'll even, because I never plan on putting buildings here, we can... let's see if I can... There we go. So now we can connect to there, so now there's even a whole nother way to get through there, and already the amount of people taking that is absolutely insane and beautiful to see. Awesome. That is very much happy days, actually. I like to see that. The more pedestrians, the better, really. And already 387 people using it in just a week. So I consider that pretty good. So we're pretty good on the old income, which is nice. Very satisfying to see that going, chugging along as it is. And did we gain a level here without me noticing? Because I don't remember getting to 3. I feel like maybe... I don't know. I need to go to the right one. That's step 1. So we got the fountain. Yeah, we did, because I don't remember ever getting the library and these other things, so that's amazing. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's start putting some of these things down. So we got an IT club. We can, you know, tuck back in here. We've got... Oh, yeah. Big boy. Oh, that would fit right there, and it's the graduation bit, I'm fairly certain. Academic statue, we can hide that along here, which I also think is great. And then, yeah, so we got the gymnasium. I think I've already got a gymnasium down. But I mean, we can fit another one in there. So I feel like just for the attractiveness and everything going on, probably wise. So that puts us up to enough attractiveness, which is great. We're not earning like tons because we kind of give a lot to this, but I'm actually more than okay with that. We probably earn a decent bit off the sports though, I'd imagine. Because I mean, like, there's some pretty good gains. So we'll pretend that that's helping us out. Speaking of that, I wonder if we have... Yeah, so we now have the baseball park. Which, wow, that takes up a lot of room. That's pretty much like the whole thing of this. It's like always like, wow, that's a lot of room. That's going to be interesting to see. I wonder if I could bring this road out slightly and fit it this way. I think I can, actually. So let's bring it out. Let's say to... Let me turn this back on. Let's bring the road out to there. And then let's see if I can fit it in here. So I need the education one, and oh, it's so close. So close, but not quite. All right. So we're going to have to find a place for that. That's just going to be something to say the least. I wonder if I could, wondering how close I can get to here, and if I can put it on this bit instead. I can, yes. And there we go. We got it. You know, if anyone hits a home run to right field, good luck, Cars. That's all I have to say. I'm sure it'll be fine. How could that ever go wrong? But that is actually really nice to see as well. So that's good. Nice to have that done. Another thing down and done is always exciting for sure. And then let's go ahead and maybe we'll start extending this down to there, because this will allow us to do some other of the buildings when the time comes. So hopefully that'll be good. We got some income issues, but I'm going to say that's because, you know, we still have a lot of things that we could place. And we did just put in a big football or baseball arena, so kind of bound to happen. But we got all these roads to start kind of throwing some stuff in, filling in these areas. So hopefully things like this will sort of, you know, solve some of these issues. We'll do that to kind of block the line of sight of this area. We may even put offices all along the outside of here just to block any noise that could come from the highway or come from the just any of those general, you know, areas. And, you know, you'll have to look at it, which is kind of nice as well. So we've got that. That is great. We can put in a little bit of commercial here. I think that'll be good. We can even fit in a little bit right there just for some funsies. Maybe even in here. There we go. Maybe throw in a little bit more offices around that bit. And why not a little bit more commercial? There we go. So that will fulfill some desires. We're losing less people. We were losing a decent bit of people there. I'm not entirely sure why. That could have been for numerous issues. It's hard to tell, honestly. That's the thing with this game sometimes. And I love that this is just okay, somehow. Is there a tractor leaving there? No, it's a earth mover. Cool. I guess you sometimes need it. Sure thing. At least it's working. That's all that matters. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do here? I think I've got everything that I had set out to do previously. So I guess we can start planning for next episode. Because, again, I don't know how long I'm in, but I would say I was like 20 minutes. Now I'm another 20 minutes. So we'll assume that we're at 40 or so. I don't know. So I guess what I'll do next time, just, you know, sort of pre-planning what we want to do. I think we're going to start on the airport finally, because, you know, it was the whole DLC and what I was excited about, of course. So this is wild, isn't it? So I think it's about time to do that. I may need to put this on a different road. So that would be something maybe next time. Maybe we'll put it up here instead, sort of on its own. But yeah, we're going to start doing that, I believe. I don't know where to put it just yet, because it needs to be, you know, somewhat close to the city, but far enough to not be an issue. I do like the idea of it sort of being along the riverbank here. So maybe we'll, because this area is already relatively flat. So we could put it along here and then, you know, have the ability to quickly connect onto here. Maybe we can redo this, which I know is going to be a whole thing. But redo this and make it better flow where there's no stopping. Like maybe do like a clover leaf or just something a little more classic and easy there. And make that really accessible so it's easy and nice to the city, but also accessible to everything else. And I think it'll be a small airport, like basically a regional airport. Because with 27,000 people, we don't really need an airport that is, you know, for an international, on an international level. It would be a bit insane. So that's probably what we're going to do. So yeah, I'm excited to start that next time and see how bad I do or how good. Who knows? But that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you all next time, and goodbye.